Here's a little shout out to our Native American friends. One of the problems when they first started inventing football is the Native American teams would fuck up the white teams.
Sure.
So they had these dudes were like, college educated and trying to learn how to play this new game, and these Native American dudes would put the smash down on them. The fucking old school angry that the grandpa got scalped, land got stolen.
As they should be.
Yeah, they've been hunting bison for 1,000 generations. Put that real smack
But it
down.
wasn't like they were making millions of dollars.
Arguably the best sounding, their language is like the coolest sounding language ever. It's got that, there's like a sound to it. Like there's something to their accent. Millions and millions of members of different tribes living in this country, like basically like Stone Age people, just 150 years ago.
You could make the case that we already know by looking at these tribes in the Amazon that are as if living cavemen without much contact. Mm-hmm. And we try more and more now just to let them alone. But
you go there, they're wearing Nikes.
Yes.
You go there, these dudes have fucking Kobe Bryant t-shirts on. They have like Mickey Mouse hats. I mean, it's weird. You see these people in the jungle and they have all this Western clothing. You're like, wow, it's so weird. But yet they're living like an indigenous tribe.
Not that it was like this perfect paradise before we got here.
Definitely wasn't. Yeah, that's an interesting perspective that some people grab onto. That the Native American people were completely at peace with each other. They definitely weren't. But they fought amongst each other so much. And
that was their sport in a way.
Yeah.
I mean, and they had that as killing. It was a way of becoming, trained as a predator.
This idea of Native Americans being like
the peaceable.
Yeah, horse shit. 100% horse shit. That's not how they lived. The white men were fucked. The Comanches would just dominate them because they could shoot arrow after arrow, and they were just a ferocious people. They didn't no artwork, no beadwork. They just made teepees like
Beadwork.
Really, they weren't. They didn't have like illustrious like works of art.
And
The Redskins.
And
is that an offensive word? Like
that's an offensive word.
Me even saying that, like right there, is that offensive?
Yes.
Genetically, they go into groupthink really, really fast. And so Native Americans, you can mind control really fast.
Oh, she's so nuts. Like, because Trump was always calling her Pocahontas, and Trump said that if she...
What cultural appropriation is like, say if these Native Americans had a specific style of clothing that if you wore it, you were a shaman and you were a sacred person, or you had a headdress that you wore during very intense spiritual ceremonies, and someone just started wearing that for fun. Someone thought it was cool to wear that for fun. Well, then it becomes offensive, and that's cultural appropriation because these people have this ritual, this very important sacred ritual, and this one part of that ritual you are defacing, you're mocking it openly, and it's offensive to them. It hurts them. You want to hear an Aztec death whistle?
Sure.
I think if someone has something that's sacred, like a headdress or something that they specifically wear, and then you walk around and wear it, that's kind of a dick move, right? Whatever.